Have you ever wondered or have been asked under certain terms that you got to find your voice, or you were told find your uniqueness? And this is coming from either the screenwriting space or the filmmaking space. If you are a filmmaker or a director. Now, if you are a director, there's something else attached to it. But if you are a screenwriter, this comes up quite often. And that will be my discussion for today, because I'm going to tell you what my voice, the voice that I found, is. Welcome, story lovers, to the Story Dude Show with your host, Jared Dean Winchester, bringing you another episode for the month of August 2025. So let's get right into it, shall we? All right. First point of business is India is celebrating its Independence Day, or has celebrated its Independence Day just on the 15th of August. Now, if you'd like to know more, I suggest you jump on to Tales from the Whale channel, YouTube channel that I've set aside specifically for folklore and stories like this. So check it out. Now, back to the topic at hand. I have been told, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you screenwriters, aspiring screenwriters, have been told to find your voice. For the longest time, I wondered myself what that voice is. I told myself, okay, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, kind of experimenting it. However, the turning point came when I started analyzing these films that I was watching, the ones that had Shakespeare type lingo attached to it. The dialogues were in Shakespearean. I thought, there it is. That is my voice. And that was what I aspire, or what I'm aspiring my scripts to be. Dialogue entirely in Shakespearean. That may not be your fancy. That's mine. And I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of audience out there who will appreciate what I'm doing or my work. And I'm pretty sure that for all of you screenwriters out there, you have a niche audience that like your work. But do not be fooled. Do not take mediocrity as your voice, because that ain't it. Because if you're mediocre, all you're doing is you're following somebody else's voice. Somebody who likes to write the same material as you did or do, and somebody else makes the same kind of movies that you are thinking of making another movie of. It's like variations of the same television that you purchase. Each company has the same fundamental design, but they only change little. So that's where the mediocrity comes in. On the other hand, when the voice, your voice is concerned, in terms of screenwriting, what is your point of view? Now, I'll give you a good example. Nicholas Sparks, not really the best of examples, but Nicholas Sparks, all he does is his formula of Boy Meets Girl stories may be his voice, because the formula includes setting things up in North Carolina, having the characters either deal with an illness or disapproving characters who don't want them to be together, or something else, some conflict that prevents them to being together. All cliche, of course, but let me tell you something. My voice, and I'm talking about the voice that I have figured out, which is to do with Shakespearean. I want to bring this to the modern storytelling in terms of, you'll have all modern characters, you'll have all, set up as modern, the entire background, the technology, everything is modern. The only difference is the Shakespearean dialogues. No more will it be copying from Shakespeare's existing plays, because that's something that a lot of filmmakers have done. So if they had an attempt at Shakespeare, what they've done is they've literally grabbed one of Shakespeare's plays and filmed it, brought it into film. Now, my favorite is actually Much Ado About Nothing. That came from Kenneth Branagh. His version of Much Ado About Nothing is far better than the modern 2012 version of it. But I take inspiration from the 2012 version because it's all modern, but the dialogues are still the same. They're a repeat. But that's not the direction I'm going to be heading in. I'm going to be heading in a totally new direction. I'm trying to figure out a way to write new Shakespearean dialogues, to try and figure out how to best meld, shape Shakespearean dialogues, because Shakespeare in general, it's the rhetoric, goes around and then hits you, dances around the subject and then hits to the topic at hand. But I'm hoping to bring that, to shorten those dialogues, make it more punchy, make it more relatable, more accessible to a modern audience. So that'll be my voice. And I'm already working on some projects. And if you'd like to know more, DM me. And I'll probably tell you what it is. Maybe. So, this is my voice, and I hope you find yours pretty soon, because everyone's voice is different in terms of screenwriting. And so is everyone's directing style, which is also different when it comes to filmmaking. You cannot, for the love of Zeus, rely on mediocrity any more than the other filmmakers are doing. Step it up. So will I. I will also step up my game. Thank you for joining me today. I have been Jared Dean Winchester, also known as the Story Dude. I post anywhere between 2 to 3 episodes per month, with other episodes coming up weekly, and that's the plan. The plan would be to go weekly, and if that's something you fancy, let me know in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, check all of my episodes out, and don't forget to turn that page.